Money.
Tina Mitchell here with your money chat. On the jobs front, PwC released a business survey showing that 50% of respondents are reducing their overall headcount, even as business leaders remain concerned about hiring and retaining talent. Everything that I'm seeing is pointing to a slowdown in the jobs market. We just have not seen it show up in the jobs report yet, but it is a lagging indicator. The second of GDP, gross domestic product, showed that the U.S. fell an annualized 0.6% in Q2 following a 1.6% contraction in Q1. The figure is unexpectedly better than the first estimate of 0.9% decline. However, the U.S. still has 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP and is still considered a technical recession by many. The decrease in second quarter real GDP was revised up 0.3%. 3.3% from the advanced estimate, primarily reflecting upward revisions on consumer spending, private inventory investment, and state and local government spending that were partially off by downward revisions to residential fixed investment, federal government spending, and exports. Imports were also revised lower. New home sales take us slower. On the new home sales, which measure signed contracts on new homes, were down 12.6% in July and 511,000 unit annualized pace, which was much worse than expected. Sales are now down almost 30% year over year. Nationwide, there were 464,000 homes for sale at the end of July, but only 45,000 under or 10% are actually completed. 24% have not even been started, and 66% are still under construction. At the current pace of sales, there is a 10.9-month supply, but when factoring in the amount of the completed homes, the month supply is really about 1 month. Do not trust the headlines. The big headline from this week was that Zillow reported home prices fell 0.1% in July, which is the first decrease since 2012. The big missing piece of this story is that Zillow said median home prices fell 0.1%. Median prices can be affected by the mix of homes and is not looking at a real home value like Case-Shiller that measures resales. More importantly, they now factor in reductions in listing prices, which is negatively impacting those numbers. And listing prices that are out of touch with reality are sitting on the market. They're definitely also being reduced. But if a home is priced correctly, it is selling fast. Now, average days on the market is 14 days, accounting to the existing home sales report. They also are factoring in the pace of sales, which is much slower, and it's having a negative impact on their index. Bottom line, they anticipate 2.4% appreciation, not depreciation over the next 12 months. Now, the chief economist from NAR, Lawrence Yun, believes that we are at or close to the bottom in contract signings. He went on to say that home prices are still rising by double digits year over year, but annually gains should moderate to about 5% by the end of the year and into 2023. He also said that home sales should start to rise by early next year. Tina Mitchell here, and that is your money chat.